We are celebrating just passing our first year of service in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. In the last year, we gave just over 4,500 rides. About 10% of those were wheelchair user rides, which we're very happy about that statistic. That was one of the main reasons we deployed here, was to support the wheelchair community in Grand Rapids, and we're doing that. One of the mission purposes of this deployment is to test autonomy and to make sure that we can be safe using it, even in the toughest of conditions, and we did that through the snowiest of winters that the Iron Range has seen. The goMARTI project was originally piloted to last for 18 months, but we've gotten a large grant that will extend us for another 3 years on top of the original 18 months. So we're coming to a close on that 18 months in a few months here, but after that we'll be here for at least 3 more years after that. Folks that know the route now know that we go about as far north as the high school in town. We go about as far east as Ace Hardware, as far west as the hospital and the elementary school, and then as far south as Target. But with that extension, we're going to add service to Cohasset, and we're going to add service as far south as Walmart, and we're going to go over to the college as well. So we're very excited to not only be extending in duration for the service, but to be adding more locations and more route that we cover. One of the things we've done throughout the last year is we've really listened to everybody and the feedback that they had for us. And the biggest complaint that people had about us is that they wanted more of us. And they wanted us to be able to go to some of the places that they need to go right to the door of. And one of those places was Target. And the other place was the Super One grocery store in the north. People said they love the service and they love getting around. But if we could just get closer to these places in the middle of winter, that would really help people out. So we've just launched service to the door at Super One Grocery in the north and to Target, and that means when you book a ride with goMARTI, you can go right to those facilities now, as opposed to having to walk a couple of blocks. A lot of our stops for pickup and drop off, you do have to get a couple of blocks over to them to get to where you're going, but we've wanted to listen to everybody and the feedback they've given, and we've listened so that we could add service to the door of those facilities. And we've also added 3 senior living facilities. We've added the Pillars, Majestic Pines, and River Grand, all 3 of which we now go to the door at those facilities for both pickup and drop off. So we're always listening to community feedback, and we do hope to add more stops as we go. We'll definitely be adding a lot of stops with the expansion, with the grant that we've attained, and we're always listening to feedback for opportunities on places where we could go to the door, and we'll work on things like that. It might not happen overnight, but we're always listening to that feedback and working towards that as our goal, because we just want to connect people to where they want to go so they can do the things that they want to do. People can give us feedback by going to the goMARTI.com website. There's information for submitting feedback and emails on there.
Thank you.